I want to give you a tip. What type of tip is it? It's a tip that's going to help you in the real world and on any certification exam that you take from Cisco that requires you to interact with the command line interface. We have the ability to receive help, context-sensitive help, console error message help. And I want you to take advantage of these in the real world. I want you to take advantage of them on the certification exams. Why? Because they're help. And anytime you need help, use these help functions that are built into the iOS. So first of all, we're going to break these up into two different discussions here. We're going to talk about context-sensitive help first, and we'll come back to the console error message help. So context-sensitive help, what is that all about? Well, let's read this description, all right? It says, provide a list of commands and the arguments that are associated with that specific command. So essentially what that is saying is, if you don't know the command or you don't know the syntax, the iOS will help you out with that. Great, I love that. So there are two different ways that we can receive help. We can receive help word-wise and command-wise. So word help means this. Word help means I am struggling with the word itself. For example, let's say the word is show. Don't laugh. It's just an example, okay? So if I type in S question mark and I don't put a space between the S and the question mark, what will happen? The iOS will return every single command at that command prompt that starts with S. If I type in S, H, question mark with no space, then the operating system will return every single command at that command prompt that starts with SH. So if you're struggling to try and remember what word is going to be used to configure the feature you're trying to configure, well, if you're in the correct prompt, by typing in question mark, well, then you'll see every single command that can be used. If you type in a letter and put in question mark right up against it, you'll see every single command that starts with those characters. Word help. Now, what about command syntax help? Well, command syntax help is available to you when you are working with that particular command. So how does that work? What's the difference? Well, let's go with our show command again. So let's say I type in S-H-O-W for show. If I leave a space, all right, we're going to leave a space, and now I'm going to put in my question mark. That space is telling the iOS what command, what syntax is used with show. What are the options I have now? So if you can't remember what the command is, you know part of it, you type in part of the command, put your space, put in a question mark, it's going to walk you through the process. It's going to walk you through the process and assist you with the commands themselves. Great for the real world. Great for certification exams. Do I use it? You bet I do. And I encourage you to use it as well.